All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makar Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to you brothers that are pushing out this truth all over the earth. This is 2021, year of hastening. All right, so I just have some videos pulled up. Okay, basically going into the same thing. All right, Israel intensifies strikes on Gaza despite calls for restraint from UN. Okay, and this is 2 hours ago. All right, so this place is done, man, because Israel, you know, this place is in bed with America. Babylon the Great, meaning that they aid each other. Well, I would say the United States sends aid to Israel, all right, where those gutter rats are, okay, the so-called Jews, all right, which the real Jews are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, the Lord's chosen people, going back to Deuteronomy 7 and 6, all right. So this place is burning, man. Okay, again, this represents America, all right. Look at this, man. That was 6 hours ago. A third Palestinian uprising. Inside story. Yeah, this place is not doing good. Okay, it's not doing good at all. All right, and before I play the clip, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some scriptures, man. But America is done. This place is done, man. All right. The first scripture I'm gonna go to is Revelations. We're gonna get 18. We're gonna go to, we're gonna start at 1. All right. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen. And that's exactly what we're saying. Okay, starting with our apostles of Great Millstone on down. Okay, all throughout the week. All right, we're telling you that this place is done. This place is fallen. All right, Babylon the Great, that's America. Okay, you people call it America. All right, the virgin daughter of Babylon. It's not going to be a virgin anymore. Okay, so let me run that back. Revelations 18 and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Now, going back up here, where it says that it has become the habitation of devils, all right, it's speaking about when the smoke clears, all right, and then this place is habitable again, meaning that only the desert animals, man, are going to live here, okay? There's not going to be any humans, any other nations dwelling on the landmass of Babylon. This place is going to be destroyed 100%. It's going to be the biggest desert on the planet Earth, okay? So 3, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And these other nations, all right, you're seeing them rise up. All right, they're doing exactly what the Almighty had told them to do, and that's to prepare for war. Okay, you got Turkey buying up defense system, missile systems, Iran, Missile City. Okay, so these nations, man, these nations are gearing up. They're doing exactly what the Heavenly Father told them to do. All right, the Lord said he has opened up his armory. All right. Again, so for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, meaning that they adopted her philosophies, the way of living. Okay. All right. And when you go back to Revelation 17, okay, Revelation 17 and 1, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 veils, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show thee the judgment. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. You see that? All right, that sitteth upon many waters. That's speaking about America, man. Okay, this is that great whore. All right, that are in everybody's business. All right, Esau's military, the so-called white man's military, is spread all over out the whole earth, man. Military bases in these different countries, man. Okay, I forgot the exact number, man, but it's hundreds of them. All right. 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. See that? So the inhabitants are messed up too. You can't tell these people anything. You can't tell them about the truth. All right, these people are completely dead. They don't have a foundation to stand on. You might as well be speaking to a damn dog. Even he'd turn his head a little bit and look at you. These people are finished, man. The people are made drunk with the wine of her fornication, of Babylon the Great. These people are wearing masks inside their car, okay? You go inside of a store, All right. You don't even have to, you know, the actual worker, okay, won't tell you anything, about your mask. The first one to tell you will be the customers, which I'm trying to say. Okay, the first one to tell you when you walk into these stores, all right, without a mask, and it happens, you forget your mask, all right, somebody's going to tell you that basically doesn't work at the store, all right, because these people will police themselves, man, and at least they know that. Okay, haven't had it happen to me before, man. All right, and having this truth, you don't get all crazy and start a scene. You know what I'm saying? All right, be at peace with all men, but we're wise men. We're not gonna allow something like that to stir us up, man. And you see countless videos of that. All right. But going back to the scriptures, 3, so he carried me away in a spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Okay, and that's going into the beast, the dragon, okay? NATO and the EU. All right, so let's go back to Revelations 18, all right? And, I'm going to start back at 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxing rich through the abundance of her delicacies, all right? And I'm speaking about these other nations, all right? The Moab, okay? Ammon, Ishmael, they come and set up their tents, all right? And they feed off of our people, man. They lick your sores, okay? All right, that's what they do, and they're not healing you, okay? You can have a China man, he can have a store, or Ishmael, okay, in your hood, all right, and everything is going to shit around his store. Potholes everywhere, big holes in the fence. All right, dirty mattresses across the street. People hanging around the store. All right, but you're not gonna see. They're not gonna spend that one dime, okay, on the real estate around their store. Okay, they're not gonna spend one dime, and they're gonna take all that money, okay, and take it right back to their people, man. All right, they're not going to fix up the community what a true business owner would do. If you're in a community and you're serving the people, okay, a good businessman will have community events, man, to show the people that you care about their dollar, okay? But that's not what these nations do. All right. So they have waxen rich through the abundance of her delicacies, okay? All right. Excuse me. Revelations 18:4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, okay? All right, so who is the Lord speaking about, man? He's speaking to the elect and the 1/3, all right, that know this truth, that has been given this truth, because we didn't just receive it on our own, okay? We'll be the Lord's people in these times, man. The rest of Israel, you're the heathen, all right? And you're going to get the judgment, okay, of the heathen, which is thermonuclear destruction. All right. Okay, 5. And this is the reason why. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Everything that this place has done, it's all coming to the light, man. I was just looking at something on YouTube, basically America's dark history. All right. And it was showing different times in the past, man, where Jake was being slaughtered, man, ruthlessly, man. By you damn devils, man. All right. When you have full power, and Jake wasn't, basically, had to move off the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? And go to the back of the bus. All right. Esau was still committing crimes, man. You thought you had some type of freedom. You were still getting messed up. So America has a dark history that they got to pay for, man. Okay. 6, reward her even as she had rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill unto her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen, am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. You see that? And the kings of the earth, and this is the point right here, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Okay, so let's go back to this. All right, look at that, man. Okay, and again, Israel. All right, they're in the same bed together. Okay, with America. All right, so this represents America. This is the future of America. All right. Look at this place, man. Look at the smoke. You see that thick black smoke? Which also represents those missiles too when they touch down, man. Okay? Yeah, this place is done, man. All right? Let's go ahead and play the clip, and I'll pull out a couple more scriptures, but let's go ahead and play it.
The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says militants in the Gaza Strip will pay a very heavy price for their belligerence after another day of escalating violence between Israel and the Palestinians. An Israeli airstrike destroyed an apartment block in Gaza City after residents were warned to leave. Tonight, a large number of rockets were fired from Gaza towards the Israeli city of Tel Aviv and its suburbs. At the center of the latest violence is the Al-Aqsa Mosque in East Jerusalem. The complex where it stands is a highly sensitive site, sacred for both Muslims and Jews. During Ramadan, Palestinians have complained of severe restrictions on the site imposed by Israeli police, who accused rioters of hurling rocks at them. And there were further tensions over a proposal to evict dozens of Palestinians from an East Jerusalem neighborhood. Our Middle East correspondent Tom Bateman reports on the latest clashes.
A street ablaze on Israel's normally bustling coastline. People run for shelter. Others have a lucky escape. But in a nearby suburb, a woman was killed as a building took a direct hit. In a single barrage, militants fired 130 rockets from Gaza deep into Israel. A clear sign both sides are into a round of steep...
Let's stop it right there. Let's go to the scriptures real quick, man. Hey, the scriptures reign supreme, man. All right, Matthew 24. Yeah, this is it, man. Matthew 24:6. And you shall hear, this is Yahushua speaking, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See, they be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, and all that is going on right now. You got famines. You have talks of famines, man. Great famine is coming. Okay, a lack of water is coming. Okay, earthquakes are still going off. All right, all these things are going on. Pestilence. Look what's going on in India. These different variants of the C-19. Okay, which is a pestilent. Okay, kingdom against kingdom. What I just showed you right now on the on the YouTube. Okay, with Israel. All right, and these other nations, China against the United States, helping Russia, the United States slapping sanctions on Russia, China, they did the same thing to the United States, still battling over Taiwan. All right, so all these things are coming to pass, man. Okay, 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, and this whole chapter is fire, but for lack of time, I'm gonna go ahead and jump around just a little bit. I want to go to Matthew 24 and I think it's 44. Yup, Matthew 24 and 44. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. All right, and again, who is the Lord speaking to? Yahushua speaking to, man. He's speaking to his prophets, his servants. All right, that have the secrets. Okay, that know what's going on. All right. The Lord said, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Okay, and you see, man, hey, it's happening, man, and it's exciting. It's exciting to us, man, because we're seeing the prophecies unfold. All right, we're seeing the prophecies unfold. It just increases our faith. All right, it pumps us up more, man. Okay, this place is done, man. Let's keep playing it.
Escalation.
Hamas and Islamic Jihad have paid, and I tell you here, they will pay a very high price for their aggression. I say here tonight, their blood will be on their heads.
Earlier, Israel struck a Gaza tower block, which had been evacuated. It was home to members of the Palestinian...
And don't the scriptures say that? If you shed man's blood, your blood shall be shed, roughly paraphrasing. These devils got some nerve, man. You know what I'm saying? You just completely ignore what happened, to the so-called Negroes here, man, the tribes. All right? That's one of the main reasons why the Lord is going to come back in fury. All right? Let me keep playing.
Militant group Hamas, which warned it would target Tel Aviv if the building was hit. Israeli airstrikes have pounded Gaza. Panic arrives here just after the warplanes. inside this block, says Israel, 3 militant leaders were killed. Some of the worst fighting in years is leaving lives scattered. Among Gaza's victims, 11-year-old Hussein Hamad. Why did you kill him? Asks Hussein's uncle. They kill, and there is no one to make them answer for it. The whole world is watching. Israel says Hamas is endangering civilians on both sides with its rocket fire. It follows weeks of boiling tensions in Jerusalem, always at the heart of this conflict. And it spilled over at Al-Aqsa Mosque compound with further confrontation before dawn today. With the fighting reaching a fierce level of intensity tonight, both sides are vowing to continue their attacks. Well, tonight the casualty figures on both sides have continued to grow, but it is also the scale of fire.
You see that, man? So that's how you know they're not the real Jews, man. Okay? Because there's war over there. All right? There's war going on over there, man. Okay? And it's supposed to be at peace. Revelations 2:9. I know thy works in tribulation, in poverty, but thou art rich. Rich in what? Rich in faith, rich in the spirit, man. Okay? It's not speaking about them gutter rats out there. It's speaking about the men, okay? The men that you see out on the highways and hedges. Again, start with our apostles of Great Millstone. You know, elders on down. You know, the brothers that are of the elect of the other camps, okay? And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. You see that, man? All right? That's what they are. The synagogue of Satan, man. Okay? Revelations 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. See that, man? Now I'm gonna go to 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world. Let me read that again. Which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Okay? Right? And we're in these times, man. You know, the whole world is being tempted. You know, that's already here. You know what I'm saying? You have a choice whether to take this jab or not. Okay? And we know it's a prelude to the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, the radio frequency identification. Okay? So that hour of temptation, man, it's only going to intensify. Then you got Jacob's trouble brewing up as well. Okay? So all these signs are here, man. Okay? So I just wanted to report on this. Of course, going to be watching this very closely. Okay? Man, all praise to Yahweh Shai. You know, until next video, I want to say Shalom.